Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Merciless. Combo breaker. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Incredible. Capture. Double elimination. Merciless. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Eliminations. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Point A lost. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Merciless. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Nice. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Eliminations. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Incredible. Perfect aim. Merciless. First strike. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Blade Master. Elimination. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect aim. Bang. 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 Merciless. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Eliminations. Merciless. Revenge. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Elimination. Elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Incredible! Perfect aim! Domination! Domination! Assist! Perfect aim! Point A is under attack. Double elimination. Perfect aim! Nice! Point A is under attack. Point A is under attack. Nice! Point A is under attack. Perfect aim! Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Point A captured. Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Merciless domination. Double elimination. Bang. Incredible. Nice. Point A captured. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Blade Master. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured Point A. The enemy captured Point Merciless. A. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured Point A. Merciless. Combo breaker. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect A. Domination. Nice. 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 Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured Point A. The enemy captured Point A. Bang. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. Perfect A. Double elimination. The enemy captured Point A. Point A is under attack. Point A captured. Nice. Point A is under attack. Point perfect aim. Double elimination. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Point A. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. Merciless. Combo breaker. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Nice. Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Bang. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Point A is under attack. Perfect aim. Domination. The enemy captured point A. Perfect aim. Domination. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. Bang. The enemy captured point A. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Point A captured. Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A. Perfect aim. Point C captured point B. Perfect aim. Point C is under attack. Perfect aim. Point B is under attack. Point C captured. Perfect aim. Point B lost. Bang. Point C is under attack. Point B is under attack. Perfect aim. Lost. Perfect aim. Captured point C. Perfect aim. Point A is under attack. Point B is under attack. Point B is under attack. Point C captured. Point B is under attack. Elimination started. Point A is under attack. Nice. Point B is under attack. Point C lost. Domination. Point B is under attack. Point C captured. Point C is under attack. The enemy captured point B. Point C lost. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Bang. Point A lost. Point B is under attack.
Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack. Point B captured.
Perfect aim.
Domination. Lost.
Double elimination. Perfect aim.
The enemy captured Point A. Point B is under attack.
Perfect aim. Domination.
Point B captured. The enemy captured Point C. Point B is under attack. Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Point B is under attack.
Perfect aim.
Point A captured.
Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Incredible. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Bang. Object lost. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect aim. Object lost. Object captured. Object lost. Bang. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Object lost. Aim. Object captured. Lost. Perfect aim. Object captured. Object lost. Bang. Domination. Object captured. Object lost. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Nice. Object captured. Object lost. Object captured. Object lost. Object captured. Object lost. capture.
Aim.
Double elimination.
Perfect aim.